Hey everyone, it's Teacher Laney. Thank you for joining me to talk about how to increase your bookings with VIPKid if you are a newly hired teacher. I know that this can be a really scary thing. I know there's a ton of Facebook groups and teachers on Instagram, and maybe you've heard that it's really difficult to get bookings with VIPKid because there are too many teachers. They keep hiring, but there's not a need. This is not true. I was hired in August of 2019, so not that long ago, and I was able to get a regular schedule and be fully booked 2 months into becoming a VIPKid teacher. I'd love to share my experience with you. If you are a referral of mine, I hope you find this helpful, and I hope that this is something that can really get those bookings up. If you're not a referral, I hope you also can get some good information from this. If you are interested in VIPKid and you think that maybe this is something you'd like to do, please see my link down below. My email address is attached. I'd love to hear from you. So please send me an email, and I am happy to guide you along the way to getting hired with VIPKid and getting bookings as soon as you're hired. So let's get started. I was hired in August of 2019. I completed the mock class, sent in my diploma, the background check, all of that, signed my contract. I was so excited. I immediately sent in a photo that I had of myself. It was actually a professional photo that was taken out of my family, and I had cropped my face. So I sent that in, and I quickly did a video because I was so excited to get started. I just wanted to get something out there so that I could see those bookings come in. And everyone does it. I'm sure that everyone does it, but it's not the best thing to do to get bookings. So my first suggestion for you would be to make sure that the picture that you send in, which mine wasn't terrible, it was a professional photo, but to be honest now, I use a selfie. And what I did was I made sure that my lighting was fantastic. Being a teacher online, it's very important to have good lighting. I will also link below my lighting that I have. I have a ring light from Amazon. It's big. It's basically the only thing that I use other than my overhead light in the room that I'm in. So once I got my lighting situated, I really just snapped a picture of me in my classroom. I'll go ahead and put the photo here for you to take a look at. Now, of course, I did adjust my photo on my iPhone, so I maybe increased the vibrance or the brilliance. I'm not really sure what all I did. Maybe got rid of some shadows. I don't know. But edit it on your iPhone or your Droid or whatever you have, and you can make it look really good, really bright, really crisp. You have the ability to change the photos. You don't have to download some crazy app that's going to put all these filters on it or whatever. You can do it on your phone. So make sure that the lighting is great and it's you in your classroom. The parents want to see where you are. I know that some people will do it outside or wherever. Personally, I think it's important to do it in your classroom. But again, that's up to you. Lighting is everything though. Make sure that the parents can see you and that you're looking good. Okay. Second of all is your introduction video. Now, like I said, just quickly put up something. I think it was a video of me just saying, "Hi, my name is Teacher Kristen. I live in the United States of America." And it was just me sitting there, which is totally fine. Everybody gets bookings their own way. For me, after I was not getting bookings that first week, I took a lot of time and I went through and watched YouTube videos. Teacher Michael has a ton of great videos. I can also link those down below for you to go and check out about how to create your own introduction video that looks good. So what I did is I filmed myself talking, and then I sat my phone over to the side so that the parents could see me actually at my computer, and I pretended as though I was in the midst of a class teaching a student. I brought out my baby shark. I have a baby shark stuffed animal, and I was like, "Swim!" Boop, 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 boop. You know, like tried to be funny, tried to show that my class is fun, that I'm engaged, and that I know how to listen to phonetics and to focus on the sound that is coming out of the student's mouth. So one of the things that I did is I went, these, and showed in the camera my mouth. Something like this to show the parents that you are really fun, but you're also able to focus on the point of the lesson, which is for their child to understand the English language, but also the pronunciation of it as well, the phonetics. They're going to enjoy that. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. All I did was edit it on iMovie on my iPhone, and that was it. But I took just an extra 30 minutes to make it look good. So the next step that I took was to get certified to teach trial classes. Now, to be completely honest, I believe that this was my number one reason for getting bookings and really for getting regular students. It is, of course, all about the teacher and how you teach the class, but I would have never been able to show students what kind of teacher I was if it wasn't for these trial classes that I had. So after you get set up with your introduction video and your profile picture out there, you need to immediately get certified for trials. This is going to help you immensely. It does not mean that you're going to need the trial certification forever, because you may not like it or you may love it. I know that the younger children are not everyone's cup of tea, and that's totally okay. Like I said, this isn't something that has to be done forever. If you have it for a month, these certifications, and you decide that you don't like them, VIPKid can take them away if you would like. You can absolutely request for them not to give you any more trial or level 1 certifications. No, any more trial or level 1 classes. So that's totally an option. I didn't do level 4 until a little bit later after I had more students, and that's just because that's what I was comfortable with. You may already be comfortable with the older student, and you can go ahead and get the level 4 certification as well. Certifications are very, very important. I highly suggest them, and they're going to be a key component in getting your bookings up. So you have your profile picture, an introduction video that is fun and different and is showing how you can have a good time in class, but also focus on the important things about learning the English language. You have trial certifications and maybe level 1, hopefully, and maybe even level 4. You've got all these new certifications. So some of you are not going to like what I have to say about the second most important thing to increasing your bookings. But I'm telling you, it worked. And as a mom of 2, and I own a small business, and I'm doing the VIPKid thing on the side, it was a rough weekend, but if I can do it with all of this going on, you can do it too. And it's only one time. It's not like you have to do it all the time. Let me tell you what it is. After I got hired, I went almost 2 full weeks, and I had, I think, 2 bookings within that 2 weeks, which actually isn't that bad considering I was brand new. But whenever you get hired, you immediately think let's get this going and let's do it. I want 100 bookings. I want them all. Let's do it. I'm so excited. That's not exactly what happens, of course. But 2 bookings in 2 weeks was not enough for me. And I knew I wanted to get that number up as soon as possible. And the best way to do that is to take a weekend and open every single slot. Now, this does not mean that you are going to get fully booked for an all-nighter, but it's likely to mean that you're gonna have to stay up all night. Now, if you're nervous about stacking classes and having 2 or 3 or 5 in a row or 12 in a row, whichever, you can always open 2 slots. Maybe you could do 8 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. Friday night, and then you could take a 30-minute break, and then you could do 2 more classes and then take a 30-minute break, or 1 more class, take a break. And I opened every single slot. Now, I am lucky enough that I had my husband here to help me during the day, Saturday and Sunday, because I desperately, of course, needed to nap. But staying up and keeping those slots open and having them, let me show you what I mean. I took a week actually and did a ton more slots than what I wanted to have open. So everything, as you can see, that is in the gray are slots that I had open. For the week in September, this is 2 weeks after I had gotten hired, and these are the slots that I had open. I actually had more open, but as they didn't fill and the more that I got tired, I started to close them because I was really tired. So all of the ones that have a name got booked. Did I get booked for every single one? Nope, definitely not. But as you can see, I got a number of bookings. It was something to get me started. Something that turned into a ton of regular students. Take a look at my second week. After doing this for that one weekend or that 1 week, the next week, this was my schedule. This is not a joke. This was my schedule the next week. And do you see all of the students that have hearts by their names? They're my regular students that I still see to this day, almost 6 months later. I see them multiple times a week. They're the reason why I stay fully booked. I had 9 trial conversions in the month of September, which means that I had trial classes and they enjoyed the class and they signed up to be VIPKid students. 9 conversions. You also get $5 extra for every trial that you convert. So what? I got all of that money. I got all of that money just from converting these trials. And in turn, I made extra money, but in turn, I got regular students and I'm now fully booked. And 2 weeks after this second week of having bookings, I was fully booked from that point on. So this is why I say just to take that weekend or week and to make it count, to open those slots if you're able to do it. If you have children and you're just not able to, I totally get it. But do as much as you can handle, because your main concern needs to be that you want to be the best teacher that you can be. And that is where the last suggestion that I have comes into play. This is so important, you guys. It is so important. Make sure that you are having fun. You need to make your class fun and enjoyable, and that means taking the time to research different rewards, how to interact with different age groups. Keep learning, you guys. If you thought that the hiring process was the most that you're going to learn, you are so wrong. There are so many things for you to learn, so many ways for you to make your class different and engaging and something that your students want to be a part of. ManyCam is a huge one for me. I think that learning how to run ManyCam and utilize it in my classroom was so important. Learning Google Slides, join Facebook groups. Look on Instagram for hashtags, see what other teachers are doing. How can you learn from them? Always keep learning, always keep trying to make your class better. This is going to be the key to keeping students and not just getting bookings, but making them your regulars and making them a part of your life, because that is really and truly what makes this job so worth it, is getting to know these students and being a part of their lives in such a huge way. And they're such a huge part of your life too. So I really hope that these tips can give you some sort of guidance into increasing your bookings. I really do hope that it works for you. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. If you're interested in VIPKid and you want to get hired, shoot me an email as well. I'm happy to help. I appreciate you guys watching. If you like today's video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and make sure to hit that red subscribe button, because I have tons of videos coming out for you guys, including for teachers who are already hired and maybe want to know more about ManyCam, or if you are interested in the process and you need more information about how to get hired with VIPKid, I'm here for you. So keep an eye out for those. You guys are amazing. As always, thank you for being a part of this, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, guys.